This is a Glass Box Media podcast.
I've passed my shame off to you.
That wakes me up still in the middle of the night, and I cannot believe I'm going to put this out here on a podcast. But this is a deep-seated secret.
That's good, Cassie.
That nobody...
Oh my God.
Everybody knows, but nobody knows.
Delete this off?
No. Okay. So, I've kept a diary since I was like 4 years old. Okay? Let's see where this is going.
I like where this is going.
Okay. I carried it with me, like, everywhere. I'm constantly writing stuff down. And I was a very awkward, very weird kid. I had the biggest crush on a guy named Michael George from, like...
2 first names, red flag.
Oh, no.
Yeah. From, like,
by the way,
fifth grade on.
Maybe we need to delete that part.
We can beep
I'll
it
beep
out.
it out.
We can beep out his name. Bless his heart. I'm sure he's a really nice guy. I actually don't know what he's up to now. But, I mean, I loved him. Like, the way that only, like, a 12-year-old girl can love. That was
the way that I loved Aladdin, deeply and real.
And so in my diary, I decided to write about how,
my God.
I would write pornographic stories about me and Michael George.
Oh my God.
I mean, like 12-year-old girl pornographic stories about him touching my boobs.
Oh my God. I feel like this is that show. Like,
I want to hug you. Mortified? This is mortified.
I know. I wrote about him, like, touching my boobs and, like, falling in love and all of this stuff.
Oh my God.
And I took it with me to the pool.
No.
The summer before 7th grade.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
And I left my backpack there.
No.
And everyone was there. And the most popular girl in my class got it and passed it around.
No.
So the very first day of 7th grade, the entire class had read my diary and all the pornographic stories I had written.
Oh, my God. I want to hug 12-year-old you so hard.
That is... my shame receipt.
That is crying.
Yeah, that was the saddest thing I've ever heard.
This is My Worst Date. I'm Keegan.
I'm Cassie.
I'm Christina.
We had to cut out a whole story.
All right, so my story comes from Maria, and she actually specifically said I could use her name. She's like, totally tell my name. And I'm telling her name because we got this from a fellow podcaster.
Yes. Actually, the last one was from a fellow podcaster, too. She wanted to be anonymous,
of course.
so I kept it.
And she was basically saying, for sure, and she is from Spooky, Sexy, Scary.
Ooh.
So it's Maria from Spooky, Sexy, Scary, which I just downloaded, and I've been listening to the,
Nice.
oh my God.
Do you love it?
It's good.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good. And they talk about, like, different, like, shows. They just watched The Dahmer, my friend Dahmer.
I want to see that so bad.
I started watching it. I didn't like it.
Really?
And it's funny because they kind of go into they don't love it either, but they did say that it was based off a book, so now I'm kind of interested in reading the book.
It is a graphic novel, I think. It's based off of... I think it's a graphic novel.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't quote me. Don't quote me. I could be wrong, but I think so.
Say it with confidence.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I
I'll
say
take your
everything
word.
with confidence is my problem.
And then we come back and we're like, so correction.
So not Errol Flynn.
So not Errol Flynn. So true. Nice callback.
funny.
All right. So she says, okay, so I was asked on a date by this guy named Chris, who I had known for a very long time. He was a little odd, but we'd always been good friends and we had made out a couple times. So I knew there was a couple connections that made dating seem like an obvious idea. We tried to go to a show in downtown Detroit where he could not get in because he was not 21, but I'd already paid for my ticket and they would not give me a refund. This was definitely a wrench in the date, but I was forgiving enough that I suggested we go back to his place and just watch a movie instead. We get to his house and Chris popped in the Hurt Locker.
Oh, this interesting choice.
Yeah, that's what she said. This seemed like an odd choice.
Jeremy
Renner.
Oh, I like him.
I don't.
I
like
also
his
heard
face.
he's a dick, but we'll continue. Never mind. Everyone's a dick.
Everyone's a dick.
Oh, don't meet your heroes, right? This seemed like an odd choice for a date. I knew it was critically acclaimed and just decided to go with it.
Hold on. The reason why he chose this is because he wasn't 21 yet.
Oh, that's true.
Guys
This is
in
young.
their
This is
late
a
teens,
young
early
idea.
20s think that they can get away with the shit.
That's a
They
young
let's
idea.
just watch a movie I like and
Yeah.
it'll be fine. And you're like, no.
No, I just
Finesse
went,
me.
I went on that date, honestly, with someone that had just turned 40 that put on, that movie that just came out, with the Florida
Project.
The Florida Project? God
Yeah.
damn.
Oh,
How is
that's
that a
heavy.
first date
It's not.
movie?
That's a heavy.
Sorry.
Yeah, anyways.
Continue.
Anyway, halfway through this very intense movie about bomb defusing, Chris decided to delve into a serious conversation about how he was very nervous to be on a date with a good friend and didn't want it to ruin the our friendship. At this point, my flexibility had been tested and I had decided that dating this friend was not going to work, but as long as I was on this date, I might as well try and get some dick out of it.
Hey, love it.
I'm down for it, girl.
I'm down.
You go.
Yeah.
You've already put in the time.
Yeah.
And
might as well
money.
get some dick out of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I pushed away his conversation and we started making out and fooling around on the ground for a while. The Hurt Locker playing in the background. Soon enough, Jeremy Renner is
Romantic.
The visual.
yeah. Soon enough, Jeremy Renner is struggling to adapt to civilian life, and I'm way into my head about this horrible war film. At this point, I decide that I truly cannot watch this movie anymore and need to focus on the task at hand.
Yeah.
She's like, I decided I would give
I
Chris.
love her.
I do too. I know. I love it.
much.
I decided I would give Chris a blowjob in the hopes of getting a similar act in return.
Your back is to it. You're like,
Yeah.
maybe
You're
this
like,
will be
yeah.
okay.
Just put something in my mouth to shut me up, and it's going well, and I'm pleased. All of a sudden, his very, very hard penis went extremely limp, and my mouth was filled with liquid. Listen, the 5 seconds it took me to realize that there was urine in my mouth. Horrifying.
Oh my
My God.
I spit all of Chris's pee on his bare legs and looked at him with his super wide eyes and mouth agape. His face was white as a ghost, and he didn't say one word. I got up and grabbed my stuff and left. I never spoke to who I considered a super close friend ever again. Oh my God.
Hi. 3 Don't.
Let's start again.
Okay, again.
Okay.
No, keep that in. That's funny.
Hi.
So I have a horrible date story, and until this happened, I really thought I had been on some bad dates, but holy shit, this will forever take the cake. I don't even know what to call this. Laughing, crying emoji.
Oh no.
So, I met this guy on Tinder, and we hit it off fairly quickly. He was very sweet, and we had a lot of shared interests. I lived 300 miles away, but he called
Whoa,
me.
what are your settings like that you matched with
Geographically.
that guy?
Hold on. She is in Missouri. So it's
Okay.
kind of like one of those things where you're like, every town is, you kind of leave your shit open.
300 miles?
Geographically undesirable. I live in the valley, and if you lived in fucking Venice, you're geographically
I have
undesirable.
5 miles. 5 miles. I'm
Amen,
like,
sister.
That's it.
Anthony
Amen.
used to joke about like, in the beginning about like us breaking up because I lived in Sherman Oaks and he lived in Culver City. And
Oh
it's
yeah,
just
that's
like,
geographically
Long
undesirable.
distance.
And we
It
did
is.
that. We had like 2 nights a week. I would drive and stay the night with him, and 2 nights a week he would drive and stay the night
and
with
that
me.
was the thing.
And that's like half an hour.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
But it was like enough where it was like
300 miles is like you have to stop and pee.
yeah, man.
Oh, no.
Several times.
Come on.
Several times.
Right?
Yeah.
You have to get gas.
Yes.
For sure.
A tank.
He lived 300 miles away, but called me every day to talk. I got swooped in by his attentive and caring nature, since my last relationship had basically been me being ignored for days on end over and over.
I feel you.
Right? After a week of talking to me, he mentioned that he felt really connected to me and felt sure of us being together eventually. He asked if I would drive to see him, which I'm like, you drive to see me, first of all. He asked if I would drive to see him and spend the weekend there. He lived with his mom, but assured me that he had half the house and a master bedroom / bathroom to himself.
That's not assuring. That's still pretty. That's not I'm not assured. I feel like it's a red flag.
I'm not assured.
I fucking love that meme that you, was it you or
I
you
made a
that
scarf
sent
with
that?
all the red flags you gave me.
I was like, I feel that
Yeah.
so hard.
I was hesitant at first and asked a lot of questions, and he answered them all reassuringly.
Okay.
He made plans for our first night together, and then for the next day too, and eventually ended up asking for another night and the following day together. I started to feel pressure and wasn't sure about spending 48 hours with someone for a, all caps, first date.
Yeah.
Good call, lady.
But our plans included just us stuff as well as hanging out with his friends, so I felt better knowing we'd be in a group and wouldn't just have 48 hours of alone time. He said over and over again how excited he was to spend time with me. The night before leaving, I got 4 hours of sleep. I had to work from 7 to 3 before leaving, so it was a long day followed by a long drive. I got there at about 7:15. We went to his house. As far as I knew, we were waiting for his friends to show up to all go out for the plans we had made. He said he had been smoking, but only appeared to be slightly high, which didn't really bother me.
Okay.
My
Okay,
face.
all right. I'm
All
willing
right.
to give the benefit of the
Okay,
doubt this
So
time,
far.
right?
So far.
It's like pot, whatever.
We were sitting on his bed. He kind of snuggled up, talking and watching Hulu. He leaned in to kiss me, and it actually felt like he was just smashing his lips against mine.
Because he's never kissed anyone before.
Hella-
He lives with his mother.
Hella awkward. Hella awkward, she says.
My son's 21 and does not live with me. I just need to fucking say that. Like, you're... Okay.
He kept going, and hands got involved. But the kissing was just so bad, it made everything weird. I kept trying to slow him down, tried to make him be more gentle, but he continued just smashing his lips against mine and holding them there. Question mark,
No.
question mark, question
No.
mark.
Means
Here's the
no.
thing. Some people can't fucking follow a conversation. They sure as shit can't follow a kiss.
Right.
Where you're just like,
And just
Not
smashing
there.
lips and holding them there. And she's
Yeah.
she's obviously trying to guide him. She's trying to guide him to
trying
be
to,
better, but
but
it's not
like-
working. About 15 minutes in, which 15 minutes of
That's
that
a long
is a
motherfucking time.
About 15
That's a
minutes.
lifetime.
About 15 minutes in, I wasn't feeling super comfortable, so I kind of casually moved away from him. Next thing I know, he is fucking touching himself.
oh, no. Cassie just left.
Cassie has left the building.
She just slowly pushed her chair out and walked away.
Very casually was like, goodbye, sir.
No, thank you.
said good day, sir.
I asked when we were leaving, and he responded, sorry, hold on.
He's touching him?
And he responded, hang on, let me bust a nut.
No!
His actual words.
No!
In all caps. In all caps.
No! Is her car still there? No! No!
But okay, hold on. Take everything into consideration.
No!
No, but
Take your Toyota Corolla and
Get
go the
fuck home!
No, I'm with you, but also 4
Call
hours.
your mom.
4 hours. You've driven 4 hours. Like,
I'll get in my fucking car and drive 4 motherfucking
idea-
miles.
I got playlists on playlists on playlists.
Amen.
Bye, boy.
the
I got
idea-
NPR. I got all the. I got MFM. I
got shit.
yeah.
I got shit.
I got shit.
Just, but I understand to
Oh.
this. I'm willing to give
Oh.
her the benefit of the doubt
Okay.
here because I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
driving 4 hours is a commitment.
Yeah,
and having to
she
drive
worked
back.
all day.
Right, she's
and
tired,
everything.
right? Okay.
Okay.
I think I screamed into the mic.
you did.
You're gonna have to edit that.
You
I'm
did.
sorry.
Ooh. So she says his actual words. I laid there on his bed, scrolling on my phone for at least 5 minutes.
Nope.
While
He
he
just like jerked off.
while he awkwardly caressed my leg.
No! Don't touch me.
Suddenly, I like that she says suddenly.
I'm
Suddenly,
shook.
he came
Nope.
Oh no.
all over me.
No! No! You keep it to yourself. I know.
Listen, at least have the courtesy to come on your own stomach.
Thank
You know what I'm
you.
saying?
This chick's just looking at Instagram. She's over it by now.
My God.
You was fucked up my outfit?
She goes, long-time lurker, first-time poster. So this harkens back to the first date I had after getting divorced back in 2012. So, of course, I'm like,
You're like,
right in. I'm
My
like,
ears are perked up.
Yeah, let's do this. Met him on OkCupid.
God, can we just retire that site? Like,
That one and
retire that
Plenty of
app?
Fish?
Right.
Yes, both of those.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah.
of those are bad.
And agreed to meet up for a movie after chatting less than a day. I got a couple of PSAs for y'all, just in case you're not aware yet. Number 1, don't do movies as a first date if you've never met the person.
We've talked about this.
Amen.
Yeah.
You're right on.
You
It's
don't know
so
if you like
awkward.
the same movies.
It's
and
you
then
can't talk. There's
you
no
can't
conversation.
talk. And then there's the awkward, like, laughing situation that I have with, like, live comedy shows. I'm self-conscious. I don't like that.
Yeah, it's drinks or coffee only. Like
Yeah.
if you're gonna
Yeah.
blind date somebody, like don't try to
First
meet
meetup.
cute me. Like let's not go on like a
You don't want to go take him to see A Star Is Born
No.
first date?
no, I don't. But that movie was really good.
So
I
good.
really
So
liked
good.
Yeah,
it.
Cassie and I went and saw it together last weekend.
I know.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I went
I feel
with
bad. No.
No, I went with 2.0.
Oh, okay.
right on.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. it was good.
Bradley Cooper's really hot in it in a really weird, uncomfortable way.
I know.
Yeah. Anyway,
A really weird, uncomfortable
because
way.
you shouldn't find him hot at all,
No.
but he is.
Yeah.
Really hot.
Yeah.
Well, her second tip is if their online bio is light on info, you might want to consider chatting with them for a few days before agreeing to meet.
Good
Also-
advice.
I love that she's.
Great
I
advice.
love. I
I'm
love
like-
this. Yeah.
This is why I'm like, can we be friends? Because I'm feeling this chick so hard. She says, we decided to meet up for The Amazing Spider-Man, which will be relevant later.
Oh no.
Wait, is that the new one with like Andrew Garfield or whatever?
I think so.
Yeah, I think it is.
But 30 minutes before start time so that we could chat a bit before sitting next to each other in the dark for 3 hours.
Okay. That's something.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're like, it's not
Sorry.
enough.
Dude shows up in a powder blue spandex shirt
What?
with a wolf howling at the moon on it.
No.
Oh, so it looked like the
No.
van that took that one
No.
guy to.
Oh my god. No. No.
It looks like a 1980s airbrush van.
Spandex.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Spandex. I can't even fucking imagine this shirt.
Did he have the body for spandex?
That's exactly what she says next. This was not a man that can pull off spandex.
Oh, it actually wasn't spandex. It was just that tight.
And he, like, to your point, Christina, of you saying, like, you get dolled up to go to dates.
I know.
He went into his closet and
he's
chose that.
Yeah.
This is the one.
Flipping through shirts. He's like,
yeah, wolf
no,
shirt.
no, wolf shirt. I'm feeling
This
it.
is it.
Done.
This is it.
Oh,
He
no.
also had cowboy boots, a belt buckle the size of my fist, spelling out USA and rhinestones, and a smile, a smile that likely last saw a dentist back when Kurt Cobain was still alive.
Oh my god.
Okay.
This is the best writing
I have a question.
ever.
I fucking love
I
Ryan
have so many questions.
Did he have a mullet? Because that would complete this look.
I
for
know.
me.
Danny, what's his name?
McBride.
Oh
I know.
my
I'm so
God.
seeing him right now.
Fucking USA,
A
belt
USA
buckle with
belt buckle.
rhinestone.
Who buys that?
Who is like
I
you said, who's like, they're getting out of the shower.
They're like,
It's
I feel
they're like,
sexy.
I have a
Yep.
date tonight.
Yep.
What am I going to wear? Pulling stuff out of the closet. They're like,
Oh,
I have
God.
to wear. What goes with the USA rhinestone belt?
My powder blue spandex shirt with the wolf on it.
and my bitchin' cowboy boots.
Oh,
oh
no.
my god.
Sir, did you come straight from the rodeo?
Oh my
Like,
God.
Your shirt.
Your
I
belt
can't
buckle.
even with this.
Oh,
Oh
all
my
of
God.
it. Bad. Very bad.
She goes, yikes. Not going to lie. I was pretty much instantly repulsed.
Oh no.
Same.
But I decide I'm not going to be judgy. Maybe he's really nice, right? Oh my
No.
God. This chick is
Permission
way
to be
nicer
judgy.
than me.
Saint.
Permission
Way
to be
nicer than me.
judgy. Yeah,
I'm,
we're done.
I'm going to send this to Pope, you know,
Yeah.
and I'm going to be like, canonize this bitch
Yeah.
because she's way
Yeah.
nicer.
Please tell the Pope that.
I know.
Please let the Pope know.
So I head on in. Now, admittedly, I hadn't been on a date in almost 10 years, so I wasn't sure what the protocol was for who should pay, so I decided to just buy my own ticket and let him get his. This resulted in a moment of supreme awkwardness at the counter that I'm still scratching my head over to this day. It was almost like he expected me to buy both tickets.
No, not today, Satan.
I really don't know. Whatever I did, it upset him enough that he let out a huff and beelined past concessions into the theater.
That's your out, girl.
That's your out.
Yeah, that's your out.
Turn around.
Bye. If you're gonna be huffy and you're wearing your wolf shirt, like
you and your wolf shirt can.
You know what? You know what I would do?
I'm not even getting movie theater popcorn out of this day because that's literally the only silver lining that I see at this point is movie theater popcorn.
I think you leave. I think
you leave. Yeah. Yes, absolutely. Or if you don't want to be out that money, go exchange it for a different movie and go catch your own movie.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. So we sit down and the theater is completely empty as the movie had been out for a while. Now, I can normally chat up just about anyone, but my brain is reeling from, well, everything so far.
Right.
I mean, I would say maybe rodeos or, that would be a good motorcycles, motocross. These are good subjects. Meth.
So we sit in awkward silence for about 30 seconds before I manage to get out. So, how was work? Nope. I done asked a not great question there.
Oh, no.
No, it made me think of when I asked Dude Face what he did for a living and he fucking jumped down my throat. Well, she goes, dude rambled on and on, barely taking a breath, throwing in lingo and jargon around every third word, loses me 2 minutes in. I spend the next 28 minutes and nodding whenever it seemed appropriate.
Oh, so awkward.
While simultaneously fantasizing about owning a portal gun.
Oh, no.
Then the previews start. Oh, thank God. He'll have to shut up now, right?
No.
Right? Nope.
Do not fucking talk through the previews, motherfucker.
I know.
Through
Cassie,
the fucking
do
previews.
Not talk through the fucking
we
previews.
fucking love previews on this podcast.
Yes. I'm the same. Don't.
Pro preview.
We are pro trailers.
Yes.
And
Now-
I don't want anyone talking, and unless it's to tell me how good they think that looks.
Yeah.
I don't want anyone talking to me.
That's it.
I can't wait to see that.
After the preview, you say, oh, that looks awesome.
I really wanna
or,
see that.
That looks like shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it.
Appropriate.
Not seeing
That's
that.
it.
That's
Yeah.
all I want.
Yeah.
That's all.
Mhm.
The end.
Exactly.
Oh my God. We can only ever watch movies together.
I know. Apparently.
He talked all the way through the previews and into the first couple minutes
Nope.
of the movie.
Get the
fucking
fuck
mouth.
out of here.
When I'd finally had enough and shushed him, that ended the diatribe, but he still leaned over and made horrible jokes and comments every couple minutes or so, usually of a fairly racist variety.
No.
What?
No.
No.
Then, okay, we're at a level 11 now.
Yeah.
I'm going to take you up to 42.
No.
Oh, I was
Then-
thinking 18.
Yeah,
Shit.
42. Straight to
No.
42.
No.
Damn.
Then the awkward touching started.
No.
No. Let me describe this.
Get your clammy
She describes this perfectly.
No.
With one fingertip. He starts oh so tentatively touching the skin of my forearm
Christina is touching Cassie right now.
I cannot.
It's very
like
uncomfortable.
he was drawing a straight line down the middle of it towards my hand.
No.
Oh.
Listeners, do that to yourself really quick.
Oh, God.
It-
Goosebumps.
I literally
It's-
moved my arm away. I can't have you do it.
Think about someone touching you that's wearing a wolf shirt.
Oh my God, no.
Oh my God, it makes you
No.
cringe.
Ugh.
Get your Joe Dirt hands off of me. Ew.
Get your Joe Dirt hand.
Oh my God.
No.
I'm gonna pee my pants. My whole body was shuddering and covered in goosebumps, and obviously not the good kind. At this point, I'm leaning so far away from him that the upper half of my body is almost completely in the empty seat on the other side next to me.
No.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. No, I have never in my life before or since walked out on a date.
Yes.
But we were less than 30 minutes into the movie, and it started to dawn on me that there was no way I could sit through
So much
another
movie left.
2+ hours of
So
this.
much movie left.
No.
You gotta go.
I gotta go to the bathroom. Bye.
Yeah.
The realization fully hit during a part of the movie in an Oscorp lab where it's filled with robots doing lab type stuff. Dude continued to disregard my oh so obvious a cockroach would be more appealing body language. And chose this moment to step up his game. He moves his hand from my arm towards my legs.
No.
Leans over and into my right ear says, you know, you'd think they'd be able to find some Mexicans to do that.
Oh! He did not.
Shut your face.
No.
As he says this, he puts his entire sweaty, nasty palm on my thigh and starts running it up under my skirt.
Like, that's a come on
No.
line?
No.
Is that a sexy line for him?
This guy wants to get decked in the motherfucking
Oh
face.
my
Are
God.
you
That's
kidding
a
me?
dick punch if I ever heard of one.
Yes. Straight in
Get
the balls.
the fuck out of here.
I lurched out of my chair, practically shouting, "Oh my God, I have to go." Whirled, grabbed my purse, and bolted. Cherry on the cake? About 10 minutes later, I got the text, "Are you coming back?"
No. And she says, I was living in the Mission in San Francisco when I just turned 30 and feeling really old, like I needed to try some serious dating, which meant getting my ass on OkCupid. This was I like OkCupid was the serious dating app. This was pre-Tinder when there was still a bit of stigma around online dating, and yet it seemed like the next step in finding someone serious. But I met this guy online who was cute. Kind of a surfer dude with a really enthusiastic but high energy, frenetic energy. Yeah, kind of high energy guy. We wrote a lot.
I don't know if I like that or
I know.
not.
I know.
But
I'm like-
part of me is like, ooh, sounds fun. And then another part of me is just like, what kind of high energy?
Yeah.
Are we talking about
She does
like,
say frenetic energy.
like
so.
Rob Lowe in Parks and Rec, kind of like too aggressive? Like, are you very aggressily cheerful? Like, I don't want that at all.
Oh God.
Rob Lowe. I love Rob
Rob
Lowe's
Lowe in
character.
Parks and Rec, he's just like, it's like running on like 11 all the time.
all the time. We wrote a lot before we met up, and he seemed interesting, but still questionable. We agreed to get coffee, which felt non-committal and safe. When he got there, he seemed like he had already had about 6 espressos or like 10 lines of Coke.
Oh, Jesus.
And before he even sat down, he was all wired like, "Hey, hi, I can't have any coffee. I don't want to sit here anymore. Can we go? I'm actually hungry. Can we go to dinner instead?" And I was like,
Is he on Coke? He
I
sounds
know.
like he's on fucking meth right now.
I
Are you
know.
okay?
She's like, this guy is already weird, and I really don't want to eat or be stuck in a restaurant, but okay, fine. I didn't really feel like I had a choice, so we walked to a restaurant down the street. So we go to this Thai place, and he orders a curry or whatever, and while he's eating, I had a beer or something, and he's just high energy cokehead rambling. He starts asking me about my past relationships, and at some point he stops me and got really serious, and he put down his fork and says, "Wait, you aren't a virgin?"
What?
I thought he was joking. So I laughed like, okay, not really funny, but haha. His face gets dead serious, and he said again, "Wait, you're not a virgin?
Oh,
How many guys have you slept with? 1, 2?"
None of your business. We're
He's
done
holding up
here.
his fingers, counting on his hand, and I'm still blank staring at him. When he got to 5, he held up his hand in my face and said, "5? You slept with more than 5 guys?
Oh my
Get the fuck out of
God.
here."
I want to meet this guy because I'll make his fucking head explode.
Same,
Kinda
same.
Like, I slept with 5 guys last week, motherfucker.
Same.
Peace
Oh,
out.
well, I
Come
didn't,
at
but not
me.
last week.
No, I
but
didn't
yeah,
either. That's
no.
hyperbolic. But
Yeah.
even still,
Yeah.
even if I
Fuck
did,
you.
fuck you, I
None of
did.
your business. Oh my God, I saw this meme that was like, Salt and Peppa didn't write "None of Your Business" for a...
Oh, I know. And I was like, I'm feeling this.
Yes.
I'm like, that's the reason why I knew all the words to that fucking song at 12 years old. I was like, I don't slut shame. That's ridiculous.
Ugh.
No, that's fucked up.
She says, I was about to say, "What the fuck?" But then he started laughing. "Oh, you should have seen that look on your face. That was good." It
No,
was weird.
no.
It
Okay.
wasn't funny at all. He was super weird. So I was ready to leave and asked for the bill. Then he said, oh shit, you know what? I don't have my wallet.
Fuck
Can you pay
you.
for this? I was like, dude, what the fuck? You are such a freak and a loser. But I guess I'll pay any amount of money to get out of here. So I paid the bill, bought his dinner basically, and he said, wait, I want to get my wallet so I can pay you. My wallet is in there and I can pay you back. We were still walking toward my place where I guess his van was also parked van. That sounds no. And he says, okay, it's in this big van and there
Why
aren't any
do you-
windows.
Nope.
And there's big
Nope.
cages
I'm
in
good.
the back.
I don't need my
I
$20.
Many things to talk about this story. First of all,
He says, I know it's weird, but they're for my dogs. Don't worry.
we're beyond worried at this moment.
We're not concerned. We're
Yeah,
not worried.
I'm
We're
fucking
fucking terrified.
Good.
Yeah.
We're all terrified of being Ted Bundy'd, so I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
But also, can we talk about like pranks? I don't fucking like
No.
pranks.
No.
I'm not here for fucking
No.
pranks.
No, you
Yeah, I
know,
don't know that.
you know how I feel about pranks
Hate
because I have no
pranks.
retaliation factor, right?
Oh.
I don't know what level is the right retaliation. Oh, you fucking played a joke on me. I killed your family. Haha, we got you back. Got you good, you fucker. Like, I don't get it. I do not fucking play pranks on me.
I don't think pranks are funny.
Not
I don't
funny.
think they're funny. You pretending to be like appalled by like me sleeping with 5 people. It's not funny to me.
No,
I'm
not
like,
funny. Not a joke.
because you
No,
just
it's
put me
not
on.
funny.
Anyone who has anxiety can't deal
Yes.
with pranks.
No.
Right.
Like
Same.
I
Nope.
cannot.
Nope, nope,
Yeah,
nope.
that's
So-
not funny. I don't like that sense of humor either.
No.
I really don't.
It's real
No.
douchey.
It is douchey.
Yeah.
It's like you're laughing at making somebody feel bad.
And then
And
I'm
that's
like,
low. I'm like,
I hate it. I hate that.
So fucking weird.
And then I'm like, do you have 20 dogs? Why do you need a van?
a van with cages in the back? Yeah,
Because
I'm
I know
fucking
lots
worried.
of people who have dogs, and you don't.
Also,
need a
I know you're
fucking
pranking
van.
humor. I don't need to be in
Yeah,
this prank
exactly.
either. Thank you
No.
very much.
He's
Oh.
gonna lock you in the back in a cage and then be like, "Ha ha ha! Just kidding.
No.
Isn't that funny?
No.
You've been punked."
No. So now I'm like really trying to get away from him, but he is insisting that I go to his dog cage van, and I told him, no, actually, I'm not really comfortable with that, and it's fine. You can get me back next time. Next time? Oh, there's gonna be a next time? Are you saying that? I was actually starting to get a bit scared and would have said anything to get away
let
from
him
him.
believe there's
So I
gonna be a
said,
next
yeah,
time.
yeah, we can go out again, of course. I was trying to break away, head down a different block. I just didn't want him to know where I was going, but no matter what I said, he kept following me. I said,
Oh my
okay,
God.
I'm going to go home now, so please stop following me. And he said, oh, is now the time you're going to do a different direction so I don't know where you live? I laughed awkwardly, but said, yes.
Oh,
He finally said, okay, I feel bad you paid for my dinner, but I guess this means you have to see me again. Awkward hug. Goodbyes. I thought I was in the clear. A few blocks later, I was like super relieved he was gone, thinking about what a weird creep. I was just putting my key into the door of my apartment when I heard someone run up behind me really fast. My key is halfway in the door.
That's my biggest fear. That's my biggest fear. Oh my god! I swear to God,
Christina's leaving. It gets so much worse.
this is my nightmare. Someone running up behind you while you have your
Real
keys
fast.
in the door.
Because he's a jokester, don't you know, Christina?
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a jokester. Ha ha!
I'm gonna fucking
Surprise,
murder this guy.
bitch.
I accidentally shot you in the torso.
It was an
Ha
accident.
ha! Fucker.
Ah, got you good. Got you good, you fucker. Got you back.
Oh my god!
My key was halfway in the door, and I felt this arm around my neck pressing me in a chokehold. He whispered aggressively in my ear, did you really want to see me again, or did you just want to pay me to pay you back? I almost screamed, and when I turned around super pissed, he stood there laughing like I was totally funny and normal.
I hate this person so much. I have literally like droplets of sweat.
Oh, I'm sweating.
No, my heart.
My heart is racing.
pounding.
This
like
is-
I just went running. Like oh my, like not even running because I'm really out of shape. So my heart is pounding like I
Oh
just went 2 flights of
my
stairs.
God.
But
Yeah.
like,
What
Yeah.
the fuck is wrong with this person?
Dude, is this the
What
fucking...
the fuck
I
is
got
wrong with this
spicy
person?
armpits.
Oh, I know. I'm sweating
Oh
for
my God.
real. Needless to say, I never saw him again and blocked him on OkCupid, but occasionally he'll
No,
find
not
me.
needless to say, I'm surprised you never saw him again.
But occasionally he'll find me on some social media channel and say something weird, like 6 years after that one date, he found me on LinkedIn and wrote, I just thought I needed to say hi. I saw your picture and I was like, and it was like seeing you on the street. And if I saw you on the street, I would have had to say hi. So I'm going to say hi again now. What?
Oh,
just like bad, gross, weird, everything not normal. I think that was the worst date, though. There have been others I have blocked out of my memory. Oh God, nothing's worse than that.
Nothing is worse than that. I think to me, this literally is. This is my legitimate
because I'm
nightmare.
scared. Like that's
horrible.
scary. That's scary, and it's not needless to say. So, what are your feelings on ghosts?
On ghosts,
Yeah.
they.
We're a ghost
okay,
believing
I'll
group,
tell you.
right?
I'll tell you,
We've
this week
talked
I had
about
an experience.
Oh, really?
I did. I was at a salon and I went into their bathroom and I literally was like shaking. And I literally out loud said, leave me alone. I was like, I could not get out of there fast enough. I could feel it and it was heavy. And I don't consider myself super, super sensitive, but when it hits me like that, I know there's nothing else. And it's like a couple noises.
So
that I
you
was
guys,
like,
we recorded a while back. We've all had like kind of spooky ghost-like experiences. We recorded them a while back. We can't guarantee the sound quality on those, but if you're interested, we'll put that on our Patreon in relation to this story I'm about to tell you. Okay.
oh
So
my gosh. Okay.
this woman in England, her name is Amethyst Realm.
Okay.
Okay.
She has said that she has had sex with 30 ghosts.
I'm sorry. I hope that noise didn't come out.
Wow. She's like, I have sex with lots of ghosts. It happened when I moved into a house with my boyfriend and it was a haunted house, my fiance, and had sex with my first ghost. And then that went on for a while before my fiance was like, deuces, I'm out of here. And I've had sex with several dozen ghosts since then. And then she's like,
So like, okay. First of all, okay. Number one question.
Okay.
So many.
So she moved into a haunted house. Is haunted by a dude who's like, I'm gonna tap that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's wild enough. I'm like, all right.
Sure.
But now, does he just tell his ghost friends? He's like, dude, this chick's down to fuck
she's down?
ghosts.
She's
And
down.
so-
DTF.
DTFG. She's down to fuck ghosts. And so now, like, other ghosts from
coming
other
over.
places coming, or is this place haunted by 30 horny male
it
ghosts?
doesn't just happen in the house.
Oh.
Because after she's had sex with, 20, 30 ghosts somewhere in that, vicinity.
If people could see my face right now.
She was on vacation. Hold on. I guarantee you it gets crazier.
I can't wait.
She was on vacation in Australia.
Oh.
And she's like,
She's going to get some strange.
I felt the presence of a ghost that I just love so much.
Okay.
Fell in love with this ghost.
Oh,
Are they
yes,
getting
of
Fell
course.
in love with this ghost. They were coming back. They were coming back.
Oh,
on-
did she have to buy him a plane ticket? Or can you stow that?
They were coming back on the plane together.
And he fell out of the plane.
She's like, our passion was just so much that I just couldn't hold it in any longer. So we went to the loo.
No.
And
I'm now
No, you
a
didn't.
member of the Mile High Club.
oh no. Can you imagine being this bitch's
Cassie's
seatmate?
gone. Cassie's down the stairs.
Can you imagine sitting next to this fucking chick on the
And I'm
plane and being like side-eyeing her as she's like supposedly like
Swerving around in
be
her
like,
seat.
bitch, you ain't Demi Moore. Slow down.
And I'm like, okay.
She's like, stop.
I'm like,
Don't.
stop,
Not here.
Stop touching me.
Don't.
So
Meet me
what?
in the restroom.
So what happened was you went to the bathroom on a plane and masturbated. That's
yeah,
what you did.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So then I was telling you. Then so they're in love.
Okay.
Her and the ghost.
Yeah.
And then
No. Is she pregnant?
he asks her to marry him.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Is there a ring?
And she says, there was no going down on one knee. He doesn't have knees. But for the first time, I heard him speak. I could actually hear his voice, and it was beautiful, deep, sexy, and real. It's like if you have to put the real at the end of that sentence, it wasn't real. And so then I saw
I'm a ghost now because I just died. I cannot with it.
It is the weirdest. I saw an interview with this woman, and she was like talking about how she's very open to, she really wants to have children with her husband, of course.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
And they're taking her like so seriously, and they're like, would it be like a physical baby or like a spirit baby? And she's like, I don't know. Like, I'd really want it to be like a physical baby. And they're like, well, how would that work?
Oh my God.
Ghost sperm.
I don't know.
Oh my God, you guys.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
It's amazing.
Do you know what though? Bless her fucking heart, because
you do you.
You do you. Exactly. You know, if Amethyst wants to get some ghost action, I guess there's less ghosts bothering people. Like,
so just,
you know,
Amethyst Realm is
know.
like, if you're going to pick a name, I don't know.
Did she pick it herself, or was she raised with like crazy parents who were like, sometimes ghosts are going to like fuck
try
you.
and fuck you?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think because her last name is like Realm, like REALM, like a realm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I think she picked that name.
Wow.
And she's like a spiritual consultant.
I do
or something.
hope
like
she's
that's her
using
job.
protections. STDs
Yeah,
are
you
no
don't
joke.
know. And what kind of
what
weird
kind
ghost
of weird
STDs?
Exactly.
I mean, in these, what year was he around? I mean, we don't know what kind of STDs
were happening back then.
Right.
Syphilis used to be a much bigger problem.
She could have a real syphilis issue. Maybe she has syphilis and she's crazy.
That's what's happening.
And that's what's actually happening.
It's fucking with her brain.
This
my
ghost
favorite
did,
story
This ghost
I've
did
ever
not
heard
even
in my
propose. This
fucking
ghost
life.
is like, motherfucker, I
Yeah.
didn't even fly home with you. You got syphilis.
Yeah. It's the weirdest, like, it's the...
And he says, hey, you guys, I know this is a very long story, and if you don't want to bring it up on the podcast, no hard feelings. He's so cute. It is actually hysterical because it's a meet the parents story. So this was about 10 years ago. It had been about a month into mine and my ex-girlfriend's relationship. We've been holding hands, kissing and cuddling both at school and on the bus to and from school.
Oh, as a former bus taker, that's the cutest. On the back seat, like you always tried to get in that back bench because like that's where the magic happened.
Also
was
where the
the
heater
back
was.
bench, also where the heater was. You know what's up.
I do.
That's right.
Because we were in the very exciting beginning stage of our teenage romance, and because we lived less than a mile away from each other, we inevitably started to make plans to meet each other late at night to spend even more time together. After days of deliberation, we decided that when the time was right, I would be the one to sneak out of my house and into hers.
my God.
This is so fucking incredible. This is like a freaking, what's that Claire Danes show? From My So-Called Life.
Yeah.
I'm getting so My So-Called Life vibes. This was partly because my parents never checked on me throughout the night, and partly because her door was the one with a lock on it. Your parents like lock her in at night?
They're like, sleep tight.
Is this Rapunzel?
Oh my God.
As you can imagine, we had this night built up like every hour of every day, with the plan being that I scale the side of her house, jump onto the roof,
honey,
romantically knock on her window, and she would let me in from there. Turns out it's much easier said than done.
I was gonna say, you don't understand. There were times when I was a kid where I was like romanticizing the idea of like sneaking out, you know, like tie your sheets together and like sneak out or whatever. Because my childhood house in Las Vegas, like the window overlooked the backyard, and at some point my parents put like a pergola over the back.
Oh shit.
So it was like right below me, and I was kind of like, I wonder if I could like jump from my window and get there. And every time I chickened out because I'm like, that shit is much scarier than you think it is. Like,
I jumped from a second story window.
Jesus.
My 18th birthday, I forget why, I was like grounded or something.
Oh God.
And my window was on the second story, and everybody had fallen asleep, and my friends were going to pick me up down the street, and I knew they were waiting for me, but my dad for some reason decided to like watch TV and fall asleep like in the living room, which had the window directly underneath it. So I like climbed out and like I don't know how I thought I was going to get back into the fucking house.
Right.
But I climbed out the window and like hung from it. And literally my body is like hanging in front of the window. So my feet are over there.
This
and
is
I
a scene
just
from
like
a movie.
dropped. It was, I fucking got away with it. And shout out to my sister Julia for like waking up when I threw rocks at the window later and like sneaking out of her bedroom and unlocking the back door for me to get back in.
Amazing.
That-
And I'm very
Shout out.
impressed that you did not break anything
No shit.
doing that.
Yeah. But there you go. So for Matthew, the night finally came. I effortlessly snuck out of my house around midnight and headed to her house. I was so nervous, I almost thought of an excuse to turn around and go home multiple times.
Oh no.
At one point during the walk, I had gotten the thought into my head that this was all a setup and both of our families were at her house waiting for me to show up to ground me for life. And yet, being a teenage boy, the thought of the plan actually working kept me on the path. I mean,
Yeah,
they're going to
yeah.
make out. Of course, he's like, no stopping me now. After about 10 minutes, I had finally arrived. There was no setup, thankfully, and it had already felt as though we were getting away with something. She gets my
The
attention.
best feeling.
I know.
The most fun.
I know,
That's the
you're like
best.
living on the edge. She gets my attention from her window while I'm in the driveway, and I suddenly realize how big a 2-story home is.
Oh God.
That's right.
Oh,
That's
no.
exactly right.
Oh, so the only thing available to step on is a small accent of the house, which stuck out about 3 inches, not making it a great foothold. I managed to get both my feet on it, and as soon as it did, I could feel it start to crumble under my feet. I mean,
no.
Oh, so now you're about to wreck
no.
their property. That's not going to get you in good with their daughter. Like, you know what I mean?
not only that, but when I tried to grab a roof tile, it started to slide off
Oh,
the roof.
no.
No, those aren't attached to hold body weight. When I had realized that the feet was too much for me to handle, I was forced to have an awkward whisper conversation with my girlfriend.
Oh, no.
While I was whispering her, I didn't think the roof could handle me. I could sense the frustration she had felt for me. So after about 7 minutes, she finally offered to open the back door for me.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I
Yeah.
understand that
Hi.
she really wanted that romantic. That's what she wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had something pictured in her head.
Yeah.
She
She's like,
wanted it to happen.
Climb in my window.
She's like,
all right, fine.
Do
okay."
it. Yeah.
Fine.
Okay,
Go
fine.
to the
I
back
guess I'll let
door.
you in the back door.
Well, I mean, there's less chance of her getting caught, like sneaking past. She's like, you do all the hard work.
That's
if you
right.
get caught, you get in
I'd be
trouble.
like, bitch, you can't drop a rope or something?
Right?
Like, make this easy for me?
So he says I would stay over until about 4:30 a.m. and leave through the back door from which I came. We managed to do this successfully and then only wanted to do it more. You
Of
fucking
course.
pimp.
Yep, you
That is
got
some
it.
pimp shit, man.
that's
I swear
Amazing.
to God.
It's
that
taking
is-
me right back to
Oh,
that
yeah.
age where you're like,
Oh, totally.
when you got away with shit like that,
like,
like,
yeah.
I'm going to keep doing it
oh,
then.
man.
Oh my God. We would also go on to do it a second time without getting caught. Fast forward to the third rendezvous. We planned it the night
Oh, I'm so
before
nervous.
the morning of her birthday.
Oh, nope, not smart.
The idea of it, the previous 2 meetups were during the weekend, but since the idea of being together on her birthday was so romantic to us, we decided to do a weekday.
Oh,
That's where you went wrong. And also a birthday. Moms like to do some weird shit
Yep.
in the mornings on birthdays.
Yep.
You cannot
That is
trust
a fucking
it.
fact.
Yeah.
And also, he says, fact is, her parents left for work fairly early in the morning.
right. She didn't warn you about this?
Yeah. So
You
there
didn't
we
know?
were, laying in her bed. It was about the time I normally left, so like 4:30 a.m.
Oh God.
But we figured
God.
I may be able to leave after both of her parents were gone.
No.
All of a sudden, while we were talking about if we would prefer a home on the beach or in the mountains, I love it. I'm fucking dying.
Classic teenage conversation.
Oh my God.
I love that.
Oh my God. You know what? I'm really thinking a mountain view would be nice. But you know what? I've always always want to
I'm
live by
like,
the beach.
I would love to open my window and look out on a beach.
This is such a teenage
Personally.
conversation.
No, it's such a teenage conversation. You have your world ahead of you, your life ahead of
You're
you.
like, we're gonna have 3 kids, and you name them and all that.
You're
stuff.
playing MASH together.
Yes.
Did you guys ever
Yes,
play MASH?
MASH.
You end up in a mansion driving a Maserati.
Oh my
Duh.
god! So all of a sudden, a knock overcame the room.
Get under the bed, Matthew. Get
That-
under the bed.
That exact moment, I sprawled from the bed like a cat and made a mad dash to the closet.
That's right.
Yep.
Mid-sprint, her doorknob turned to be opened by her dad.
No.
And I heard the lock stop it from opening. It was like staring down the barrel of a gun.
Oh no.
My soul left my body for a second.
No.
But at the same time, it was an incredible
Oh,
relief.
I feel the cold sweat accumulating on my neck right now.
I managed to make it to the closet, but only with my underwear.
Where's his clothes?
All of my other articles of clothing were in the middle of her floor.
Oh.
My God, I'm fucking dying right now. My girlfriend finally opened the door for her dad after stalling for as long as she could. He told her happy birthday, he loved her, and then he paused.
Oh.
I could sense the suspicion in his voice when he started to ask questions like, why is the fan on? Aren't you cold? Why are you sweating?
Oh.
What's that smell? You know what that fucking smell is. You know what that fucking smell is. But Dussy.
Oh, no.
Do you guys know that? Is that just a word that I know?
That's just a word that you
Yeah,
know.
I don't know
I've
about
never
that.
heard that
Booty,
before.
dick, and pussy.
Oh.
Badussy.
Oh,
you guys didn't used to
no.
say that when you were
No.
teens?
There is nothing
No.
that makes me want to have children less than
Oh my God.
smelling
Badussy.
of your kid. Of your kid.
This is the worst. So after talking to him for... I'm fucking...
Oh God. I am dying.
crying. After talking to him for about 10 minutes, he was hesitant, but he left. Just as I was about to let my breath out, her mom knocks on the door.
Oh no.
Now, you might get one past your dad.
No.
Not your
but
mom.
let me tell you, are you going to get
No.
past your fucking mom?
Fucking no.
Nada.
No.
When I was a kid
No.
once, I tried to hide a friend under my bed, thinking that my mom wouldn't find out. Didn't last fucking 2 minutes.
Moms
They
know
know
everything.
everything.
know everything.
You think Sherlock Holmes, like, has the dish?
Sherlock Moms, what's
exactly.
I went
That's
through a
what's
period
up.
as a child where I legit like believed that my mom had eyes in the back of her head because she told me she did, and it seemed to like
Be true.
play out. Right?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, no, she does.
No, and legit, like, if you got away with something, it's because your mom let you get away with
yeah,
something.
yeah, you got away with
Your mom
nothing.
knew.
Oh, yeah.
She just
Yeah.
didn't feel like fucking with you at
She
that
was like,
point.
pick
She
my
was
battles.
over it. Exactly. So when my girlfriend opens the door, her mom starts to question her about her weird behavior.
Why acting
It's
so
4:30
sus?
in the morning.
Why are you wide awake at 4:30? That'd be the major red
Exactly.
flag. You're wide awake.
Her answers this time were not sufficient.
Oh,
So her mom entered the room.
Oh, no.
After a few seconds, she knew something wasn't right and demanded my girlfriend's phone. My heart is beating out of my chest at this point. She started to read our text conversations aloud.
No.
Can't wait to see you tonight. I'll unlock the back door for you.
Oh, God, the pain.
And
I'm
then-
feeling serious pain right now.
Oh no.
She paused and then at full mom volume screamed, "Where the hell is he?"
Oh no.
My heart drops. No. I'm about to go unconscious.
Oh no.
It's not even like hyperbole. Like, I know
Oh no.
that feeling must have been like disaster.
She opens the
Oh,
closet
no.
door, starts to scan the ground, and my pale white feet catch her eye.
I like it that he thought enough to get on the ground and cover himself with stuff.
Her jaw drops. I thought she was about to call the police on me.
Oh, no.
But instead, she grabbed my arm with the mom claw of death and escorted me downstairs,
Oh, no.
yelling at
in
my
an underwear. In his underwear.
yelling at my girlfriend to bring my clothes down.
There's nothing
Oh
more
my God.
embarrassing.
I am dying.
She then called my girlfriend's dad, and he shortly arrived soon after that.
Oh, no.
We were both then yelled at for longer than an hour, asked multiple rhetorical questions such as, do you think we are stupid? Why would you do this? Etc. I must have cried enough tears for him because he pointed at the front door and said he thought it was time we were introduced. I happily took the opportunity, not wanting to give him even a second to reconsider. He goes on to walk down their patio to find a locked gate, and he didn't want to go back in to ask them to unlock it, so he tried to climb it. No. All of a sudden, bam, the entirety of the wall I was standing on completely ripped apart from the rest of the house. I can't even. Oh, no. He quickly got up, grabbed the largest piece of wall I could find on the ground, and tried to shove it back, hoping it would stick, and then ran the entire way home.
This poor
Oh,
my heart
my
hurts because
Literally
like,
is my fucking
Did you
favorite Meet the
move?
Parents
who
story.
among
That's
us?
Meet the Parents. That's like
That's like a fucking movie.
well, mine is called First Kiss, Then I Beat That Bitch's Ass.
That's the fucking best title for
Yep.
anything I've ever heard in my fucking
Oh,
life.
Jesus. She says, hey, feel free to use names. Love you,
Okay.
ladies. Okay.
Ooh.
So this is from our friend Amy, and this is
Yeah.
she's telling
Yes.
her. Of
Yes,
course,
of
it said I
course.
kicked that bitch's ass. This is definitely from Amy. So she says, in true Amy fashion, my first kiss ended in a fight on a play yard. Stay with me. This is a bit long.
Oh my god.
So, scene. 5th grade. I'm 11 years old in a public school in Van Nuys, California. End of May. So it's about to be summer here. It was one of those rare occasions where we got to stay and play after school on the play yard. This was something that was not allowed in my house. We always needed to go right home after school. So it was me and one of my girlfriends, Susie, and a few of the boys we used to hang out with in class. One of the boys just so happened to have been my crush, Robert. Also, let's be honest, we were all misfits. The same little boy I had my first kiss with was also the same kid I tried to my first cigarette with. Amazing. I feel like Amy and I are deep down definitely the
Soul
same
sisters.
person.
God, wouldn't you love to go back in time and like somehow arrange it so that we could all be like 11 years old together?
And
Oh
friends,
my
yeah.
god! Oh man!
Oh my God.
11-year-old me would probably annoy the rest of you. You'd be like,
She'd be like pushing her glasses up. You guys, we can't do that.
I didn't have
can't.
glasses yet, but I definitely would have been like, Jesus says no, we can't.
That's awesome.
Anyway, we were all running around the play yard, causing trouble, picking on other kids, picking on each other, and acting an absolute mess. One of the boys in the group announced that he had to use the restroom. So, of course, the whole lot of us decided to head over to the 5th grade bathrooms together where there was no coach supervision.
There's 5th grade bathrooms
I
at
know.
your school?
Specifically for
I know.
fifth graders?
They're like 5th graders only. Everyone else out.
These are the 5th grader bathrooms. I'm sorry. Yeah. Boys and girls bathrooms were next door to each other. And you had to go up like 3 or 4 steps to get in either of them, which made for a good cover spot later on during Water War.
Okay, I feel you. Yep.
While we were all standing around waiting for the kid to finish peeing, we decided to start a game of Truth or Dare. It was all innocent to start with.
This is wonderful and
Start with
cute.
Truth. Lick such and such shoes. A boy has to go in the boys' bathroom, or a girl has to go in the boys' bathroom. A boy has to go
Oh,
in the
that
girls'
was the
bathroom.
biggest one.
Has
Oh.
anyone kissed anyone? Hold someone else's hand for a few minutes. My friend Susie knew that I liked Robert and kept daring us to hold hands or hug or kiss on the cheek. It was fun and cute, and I loved every second of this game.
Fucking
But
bet.
the other boys got sick of it quick and decided that it was time to cause trouble again. They started a bathroom water war. This consisted of the boys running in and out of the boys' bathroom to get a bunch of paper towels, soaked them in water from the sinks, and started pelting the girls with them, girls versus girls, naturally. So my friend Susie and me followed suit.
Girls versus guys?
She said girls versus girls?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, guys versus girls, naturally.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
sorry. Hi, I can't read. So my friend Susie and me followed suit and were throwing them back at the boys from the girls' bathroom side. We were not winning by any means. It was 5 boys versus 2 girls. So we ran over to the boys' restroom side and just started scooping up water from the boys' bathroom sink and splashing it on the boys as they were trying to reload on their paper towels.
Oh my God.
Susie ended up running out of the bathroom looking for safety from the boys with water and wads in their hands. And the other boys chased her out. Robert and I were still in the boys' bathroom, soaking wet and laughing, when he stepped up to me and asked if he could give me another kiss on the cheek.
That's the cutest.
Like I did when we played Truth or Dare.
Oh my God. That's the cutest thing I've ever heard.
Oh my God.
I did. Then I asked for one on my cheek. When he went in for the kiss on my cheek, I moved my head so our mouths would
What an
touch.
Amy move. Such an Amy move.
So funny. I think every 11-year-old girl move.
I wouldn't have. I would have been too shy.
Yeah. His whole face got red, and I asked him if he wanted to try it again, but not miss my mouth this time. We finally kissed full on the lips, and it was really sweet and perfect.
Oh my God. This is the cutest story.
I
cutest.
fucking
All
love
the feels.
this.
Our other friends came, but remember the title of the story, and who we're talking about.
Yeah, it's only going to stay cute like right now.
Yeah.
It's about to get real.
Our other friends came back and knew immediately and made fun of us all week as we held hands around school as boyfriend and girlfriend. Robert ended up dumping me for my friend Susie later
Susie,
the
that
same
bitch.
week.
Oh,
So I told her
Fucking
she would
Susie.
catch these hands next time I could stay after school.
catch these.
I fucking love this story.
I want to tell somebody that so bad.
I know.
It's that, and I also want to tell somebody I want to dog walk them.
That's dog. Yeah, I'm gonna dog walk
Pull
you,
a Cardi
bitch.
B.
Yeah.
I'm like, those are two things.
Bitch, I will dog walk you.
Catch these hands.
Oh.
Damn.
It ended up being the following week. I called her away from her friends to call her cheating bitch and pulled her hair and slapped her around and ended up throwing her into one of the big metal trash cans they use for
Oh my God.
I had to help carrying her from one of my other girlfriends, the real MVP here. I got in trouble by the school and had to apologize. Robert and I ended up talking again later. Also, after
Robert
he
was drawn
broke
to
up
that
with
crazy.
Susie for Aida, which can I say, misfits?
Oh my God, he broke up with Susie for Aida.
This is the funniest shit. This is so 11 years old right here.
The drama.
Anyhow,
High
that
drama.
was my first kiss, and that one time I threw a girl in a trash can.
That's
Cheers.
amazing. That's
Oh
amazing.
my God, this is the best.
Oh my
That's
God.
the funniest first
That's
kiss.
my fucking.
This was sent to our email. Hey ladies, I'm a longtime listener and first-time submitter to the podcast, and I look forward to new episodes every week.
Aw, yay.
I'm a 20-something guy living in a larger Midwestern city, and I've been in the lawless wilderness that is post-college dating
Oh God.
for the past 2 years. During this time, I've had dates with people from most of the major dating sites, excluding Plenty of Fish. I agree with you guys. That place is seriously the worst.
Frightening.
Frightening.
Yeah.
Nightmares.
Good to hear it on both sides. Yeah.
And I've collected some interesting stories I'd love to share. Why couldn't I say stories? Today, I have a double header for you guys.
Uh-oh.
A bad date and a shame receipt.
Ooh.
He does say, feel free to use my name. Okay. The bad date happened last summer and was prefaced by a variety of red flags that I either didn't see initially or rationalized away while trying to give this person the benefit of the doubt. I matched with a girl on Tinder, and after talking for a bit, we exchanged numbers and made plans to meet up for drinks that Thursday. Thursday comes and I arrive and grab a table, and shortly after, my date arrives and joins me. She sits down, and I notice that my date doesn't look all that put together. Now, I don't have any expectation for a woman to dress a certain way or put on a face of makeup for a date, if that's not her thing. But I approach a date, especially a first date, wanting to project the best version of myself.
And we've talked about that a lot.
We have. And I'd like my date to do the same, whatever that looks like for them.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. If like wearing a full face of makeup isn't your thing, that's fine. You know, just
Being clean.
Maybe have a clean shirt on.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
wash your body and your hair. That'd be great.
Oh, no.
My date's hair looked greasy and not recently washed.
Oh my God, is he dating me right now? That's exactly what I look like.
You just like roll off this chair and walk in.
Yeah, I
Put
walked
on
to the
some
date
flip
right
flops.
now.
Hi.
Her makeup was either poorly applied or old and in the process of coming off.
Ooh.
That's me right now. That's my face. And she was dressed overly casual for the occasion. Capri length leggings, worn flats, and a rhinestone covered t-shirt.
And here we go. And then he's got me. So there we go.
So you have a combination of all three of us end of the day.
Yeah.
Like end of the, but if any one of us was getting ready to go on a date, like,
No, that's not
we
how
all
I'm
know.
coming.
Yeah,
0%.
that's not how I'm going.
First of all, a rhinestone shirt would never be me.
No. Yeah, I was just like, oh, capri length leggings and just a
Casual
comfy
shirt.
t-shirt or whatever.
you would
Like I would never wear
first of all,
this on a date.
You do look cute, but you
Yeah.
wouldn't
Thank
wear
you.
that on a first date. Like,
no,
you know,
no. This is soups cash,
This is
Christina.
like meeting at a coffee shop is what this is.
yeah.
This
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
going to a dinner.
Even if I was
Yeah.
meeting a guy for the first time at a coffee shop, I still, and you know, I love athleisure wear for just
Yeah.
lounging.
Yeah.
For lounging.
Even not working out, just like kicking it on the couch watching Netflix.
Yeah.
But or running errands. But
Yeah.
I would change into
I
jeans.
don't do leggings for a first date.
Bare
No.
men's.
Yeah.
Bare men's. Okay. So he says, we were at a place that specializes in craft hard cider and doubles as a restaurant. Not the height of sophistication, I know, but come on. Conversation was average, but what I remember most is this weird thing my date would do. Whenever I was talking, she would maintain normal eye contact, but whenever it was her turn to speak, she would shift her gaze up and behind me and hold on that spot until she was finished talking. I turned around and looked to see
Is she
if there
breaking
was-
the fourth wall?
It's weird, right? Yeah, like I'm like, that is
She's
weird.
Fleabag.
Yes.
If I was talking to someone and they kept doing that,
You'd be like,
Who are you talking to?
are you what?
Is somebody behind me?
Is
Should
there
it be
a
framed?
bug? Yeah, exactly.
oh my God.
He says, I turned around and looked to see if there was anything more interesting behind me when she got up to use the bathroom. There wasn't, unless conversation with me is less entertaining than a brick wall.
Aw.
After the date,
Or she could be like me and have like kind of like crossed eyes and be really terrible at holding eye contact.
oh no.
Oh no.
After the date, we went our separate ways, and I remember feeling ambivalent about whether or not I wanted to see her again, as my powers of judgment and perception for dates weren't as attuned as they are now. She seemed nice enough, and maybe I just caught her on a hectic day, and she hadn't had time to properly prepare for the date. Maybe she was nervous, whatever. That's
Oh,
so
this
sweet.
guy's so
Yeah.
nice.
I mean, I guess I could see
Benefit
that.
of the
Like,
doubt. I like it.
you had a really hectic day. You know you need to meet this person. Rather than rescheduling, you're like, I guess I'll just go in what I was wearing to run errands. Okay.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
that's a nice thing to give her that kind of benefit of the doubt. The next day, I come home from work, and before I decide what I want to do for my night, I get a text from my date asking if I want to hang out. I agree and invite her to my place to watch a movie, and a short while later, she shows up looking about the same as she did the previous day. Greasy hair, poorly applied / not fresh makeup, leggings, and a t-shirt and flats. The outfit I didn't mind as much this time since we were just watching a movie. We sit down and turn on Moonrise Kingdom, and after about 5 minutes of watching, I get a whiff of an unpleasant odor. I don't think it's me since I took time to freshen up before my date came over. So I do a quick scan of our immediate area to see what the culprit is, and that's when I see it. She had worn her shoes inside and taken them off next to the couch where we were sitting. And in that moment, I knew beyond a doubt that the smell was from a combination of her feet / shoes.
Oh no. I
No.
am every cell in my body.
You know
is
those shoes.
cringing.
You're
I
locked
know those
into-
shoes.
locked
I
into
know
a
those that
movie.
smell.
Keep them on.
Oh no.
No.
Oh
And
no.
yeah, when I was reading this the first time, I was like, there are a few things worse, like really bad breath and really bad feet shoe smell.
I got
Like,
you. I got you on that. When I worked for the place that I worked for, we had a co-ed changing room where all 20s, all kind of sexually active. And there was one day where
Oh no. Oh,
a
no.
girl who shall not be named came in changing
and a dirty vagina smell.
Oh,
It's the worst. It's we all know.
It is
We all
bad.
know the like old sex vagina smell.
Oh,
I mean, to be honest, like old dick smell.
Yeah.
isn't
Old dick
good
smell
either.
isn't good, but
I was in a
old
fucking
vagina.
It was an Uber ride that had old dick smell. I was like, "Yep." I'm like, "Dude, you did not have sex, or you did not shower.
You
after
did
that
not,
last
yeah,
sex
and
capade."
exactly. And you're just like, this is ode to old sex.
Ode to last
right?
night.
This is not a good vintage.
Oh no, I don't like that. I don't
No,
like
it's-
that. I mean,
not buttery
yeah,
enough.
I mean that's true. There have been.
Oaked.
I think everyone has been there, like when they've gone camping and they've just gotten home from
Yes.
going camping, and you get in the shower and you're just like,
Ugh.
You're like,
Jesus
this is what I
Christ.
smelled like.
Like,
Oh my
yes.
god.
Yeah, you
It's
take
like
off your
It's
underwear.
like, yeah, it's like a mixture
Oh,
of like gorgonzola and campfire.
oh no,
Oh, I hate that.
I don't like
I
that.
don't like any of
like
those.
that.
Mm.
She got the Frito feet going. Anyway,
Frito. I'm fucking dying right now.
I'm sorry. That's hilarious.
Frito feet.
I know exactly what that smells like too. Like
old corn chips.
that's awful. That's awful. Okay. Oh my god. Okay.
Oh.
For the next 90 minutes, I tried my best to breathe through my mouth so I didn't have to smell it. And I even faked having to go to the bathroom so I could strategically sit farther away from her when I returned so the smell wouldn't reach me. Neither of these solutions worked. I shut down all attempts at making any conversation with my date as I just wanted the movie to be over for her to leave since I was so grossed out. The movie ends, and in an attempt to get her to leave, I remark on how tired I am. It was only around 7 or 8 p.m., so I probably needed a better excuse.
Oh no.
But instead of getting up to leave, she walks over to my bed, lays on her back, looks at me, and says, "Yeah, I'm really tired too," in a way that left little room for interpretation as to what she really meant.
Dude, I'm in love with this guy. This is hilarious. And honestly, like, here's what I think. If that's how someone's feet smell.
No, I'm not going anywhere. And they've shown up greasy and in old clothes both the times. Like that, you're going to get those sweatpants off and it's going to be
It's gonna be
like Chernobyl in there.
Chernobyl.
We can't go there. Like, no.
Oh no. She was like, "It's a government conspiracy." I took a bath. It's a government conspiracy.
That's awful. Oh God. It's terrible. I figure I'm already in too deep with my tired excuse, so I double down, start rubbing my head, and tell her I have a migraine and I really want to go to bed.
Oh,
Thankfully,
geez.
my plan worked this time, and she got up and left, and we haven't talked since. Okay.
Well, I've got a story that was emailed into us. She says, "Hi, ladies. I've spent the last month or so chronologically binging your podcast and have enjoyed every moment laugh crying in public like a crazy person."
I love that.
Yes.
It's my favorite.
Perfect.
So this story is a little different. It is a collaboration worst date / shame receipt composed by both parties involved.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
I'm a bit of a romantic, sorry not sorry, and love a good how'd you meet story.
I like that she says sorry, not sorry. 'Cause
Yeah.
she's directly
she was
speaking to
looking
me.
at you. I
She
felt
was,
it.
I felt her look at me
Yeah.
through your mouth.
So I met Joe, in quotes, years back. I saw him getting out of his car in our Miami airport employee parking lot and was immediately attracted to him. I creeped so hard that I discreetly ran to catch up to him so I could stare at him on our employee shuttle.
You're never discreet.
Oh,
he
that
felt
wasn't
that the whole time.
That wasn't great.
Once at the airport, we happened to be walking in the same direction to the automatic doors, but once we got up to these doors, they didn't open. I tried hopping on the weight sensor mats, and that seemed to do the trick for the doors and for Joe. He laughed at me, and we started to walk and talk.
Oh.
But eventually, we parted ways without a proper goodbye, and I couldn't believe he could just leave me like that. He's like, what? We met at the
I
airport.
have seen many a romantic comedy, and that's not how this goes.
Exactly.
What
You're
the
supposed
fuck?
to hop off the plane to be with me.
Right.
That's how these things work.
Right. Run
I
through
love
the
it.
airport with roses.
It's the best feeling I've had it a couple of times in the last like year and a half when you're just instantly attracted to somebody, a person that you don't know. That's just that smell test. That's pheromones. There's something there.
Yeah.
And that's magic. So anyways, she says, when I got back to my car, his car was still there. I found a scrap of paper, wrote a note with my phone number on it, may have even slipped it into a stray Ziploc bag, plopped the note on his windshield, and went about my life.
Amazing.
A couple of days later, I was back at work, and he texted me.
Oh my God. I can just feel the butterflies of like, she had been waiting probably on pins and needles for how long?
Oh my God.
And then she got the text and she's like, oh my God.
Now, remember, she said she co-wrote this.
Co-wrote.
Oh, did he write the other half?
So
Oh no.
she says, why'd you take so long again? He says, I was deciding if I should text you or not. So after texting for a little while, we agreed to meet up around my place for pizza when our schedules aligned. She says to him, you thought this was a friend meetup, right? He says, I thought it would be nice to have some friends in Miami and you seemed really fun and nice.
Oh.
So I ended up getting him too drunk that night and he crashed at my place, but we didn't sleep together, much to my chagrin.
And he didn't shit on your house. That's good.
Exactly. All seems pretty normal, right? But this is my worst date podcast.
Yes, ma'am. You know where you're at.
We were getting frisky at my house. This is second date, and decided to dip into the goodie drawer.
Ooh.
And decided to use, you guessed it, a butt plug.
Okay.
On me.
Right.
Okay.
It was a cute metal one with a pink jewel at the top.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it.
Fancy.
Yeah, signed
Ooh,
up.
you fancy.
You fancy, girl.
Fancy.
Okay.
You got some bling in the ring.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's too far. That's cool.
Is that where the
come
line
on.
is?
Is that where the line?
All right.
Great. Things were getting hot and heavy, and Joe started playing with it. Apparently, we were both really into it because all of a sudden I heard an oh fuck. And not the good kind.
Oh no.
Guys.
Oh no.
Oh no.
My ass ate the butt plug.
No.
Here's where I'm gonna put.
You guys, this is why I don't fuck around with butt stuff. That's why I don't do it.
Not on the second time.
No.
Not on the second time. This is the first time they've slept together. Butt stuff for me, it takes me a little bit to get. I love butt stuff. I'm a huge fan.
I'm here
but
for it.
you play with fire. Sometimes you get burned.
I don't know.
Right?
Oh no. Oh my God.
And you really want to light that fire on like the
How
first.
does that even happen? How does it, the logistics of that?
Your muscles contract and everything like that, and it just
shoop. Like, okay.
So Joe tried for a moment to retrieve it, but I quickly realized what had to be done. Sidebar, at the time I was renting a little guest cottage. It was a studio and might as well have had no bathroom door because it was just a thin piece of wood that would be secured with some hook and eye type bullshit latch. So a guest could hear everything that went on in that bathroom.
I'm sorry, Joe, you need to wait outside.
Joe, I'll see you in a
I
month.
gave Joe one of my bright pink bath towels to cover up with and banished him to the porch. I had to shit out a butt plug.
Oh my God, you guys.
Joe says, I felt terrible. We were having such a fun time, and now I was worried for your safety. Never having lost a foreign object in someone's body before, the only logical next step was to consult Google. After all, we couldn't be the only two people this has happened to,
You
right?
certainly are not.
Definitely
In
not.
a panic, I typed in the search, lost butt plug in someone's ass. I love it so much. Oh my God, his FBI agent is like shaking head. Like,
I know.
Oh no.
I know.
Sure enough, the internet didn't disappoint. Reddit was full of story after story of the same thing happening to all sorts of overly playful couples. A wave of relief washed over me because it seemed you'd be okay. I opened the door to report the good news. I shouted, "Hey, this happens all the time to people. Worst case scenario, we can go to the ER together.
No.
I'll drive you."
No.
Upon hearing this, you firmly commanded, "Back to the porch."
Yes.
Resigned to my fate, an erection still prominently raging behind a small pink hair towel, I went back to the porch just as your landlord began walking to the bungalow. About 15 feet away, he looks up from his walk, and we make
Why couldn't you put shorts on? Why?
we make really awkward and uncomfortable eye contact.
Oh
The kind of eye contact two dudes have if one dude is just coming to collect rent and another dude is inexplicably standing outside on the porch, obviously hiding a full erection behind a small pink towel. While the chick
He
is
didn't
trying-
sign up for that.
He did
That
not.
landlord was like, I didn't sign up for this shit,
He's like,
dude.
I'll be back later.
Yeah.
I'll come back another day.
He looks me up and down in confusion, and then I politely wave hello. He shakes his head in disgust and walks away.
I love that imagery. He's just like, no.
No, sir. No.
She ends it with, "After much sweating, cursing, and yoga poses I didn't know I was capable of, a safe extraction was accomplished."
Oh, thank Jesus.
And needless to say, that goddamn thing went right into the trash.
Yep.
Joe and I ended up dating for quite a while, and although our romantic relationship didn't pan out, we still remain friends to this day.
That's a great
Oh
ending.
my God, I love
And you know what?
everything about that story.
Anthony's friends with a doctor, and I don't remember what he does, but he was telling us he had like
so
really
much stuff in butts.
he had really funny stories, and he was telling us about it. And he's like, "There's this one time, this like 14-year-old girl came in, and she was like had all this like sickness, and they're like, we couldn't figure out what it was. She had come back, and we took forever to try and figure it out. It's not funny, but it's kind of funny.
I feel like we need to cut this out for HIPAA reasons.
No, we don't know who she is.
Yeah.
And I'm not outing the doctor or anything, but she had the top part of a lava lamp, that little top part in her ass. Like, it's like she sat on a lava lamp and the top part came out. She's fine. It's all fine. But I was just like,
It makes me think about
like your mom's there. You're 14. Your mom is there. Like you can't say like this is probably what happened.
I
Oh
then
my
ran
God.
away for life
Oh
and
my
never saw my
God.
family again.
Exactly. I changed my name.
I moved to another country.
Yes.
I mean, we can't talk shit because we had this conversation
We had
about
to
you
talk
use
about
weird things.
hairbrushes.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
It's like,
You're experimenting. You're young. You're not buying sex toys.
Oh,
exactly.
no.
You're sitting on lava lamps and hairbrushes and all kinds of stuff.
And having sex with tampons in by accident.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Oh
my
that was a
God.
great story.
No.
Thank you so much. Oh my God. We needed that. That was fantastic.
Wow. All right. So this story, I almost want Christina to read it because I don't know if you could get through it without laughing. I don't know
Oh my
why
God.
it's so funny to me, but we got this through our Instagram page.
Oh, nice.
A DM.
we-
I love a good
Somebody
DM.
dropped one in our DMs. Yes. This says, "Hello, ladies. Love the show and just joined on Patreon.
Oh,
and
yay.
figured it was finally time to submit my worst date."
Yay.
Can't wait.
Okay, ladies. So here's my weirdest / worst dates with the same person. I know. This happened around 2016 when I was temporarily working on the West Side and staying with my cousin in Santa Monica. So
Oh,
matched
hey,
with
local.
I know, right? I'm like, let's hang. So I matched with this guy, let's call him Jim, on Bumble, who seemed cute enough. We met up for drinks and weed came up in the course of conversation. I do enjoy getting high from time to time, but my cousin doesn't smoke, so it had been a minute since my last sesh. He offered to roll us the joint and go down to the beach to smoke it. I mean, like, so far sounds like a great day.
It's a
I know. If you're
California
into
story.
I
yeah,
know.
like
I
that's-
love it. I love you.
Sounds fun. We arrived shortly before sunset, which is my ideal smoking time, and smoked and talked. And after the sun went down, he brought out this sort of box drum from his car and sat down to start playing it.
All right. We've done ukuleles. We've done acoustic guitars. How do we feel about box drums?
On drum
Where
circles?
are we landing on drum circles?
All right. Hey, you do you. You know what I mean? Everybody's got the thing in their heart that makes their heart sing. I will say there are two things in my life that I do not enjoy. I don't enjoy people whistling. I don't know why. It's really annoying to me. And I very much do not enjoy drum circles. I really don't. That's just me.
Well, she said, she's like, which I thought is kind of weird, but his weed was of high quality. So I was really so
Well, and this also
easily entertained.
isn't a drum circle. It's one man with a drum.
Yeah. It's man with drum. There's no circles. The only circle involved is
And
the
I
drum.
have to say, you have to be very good at it for me to be impressed. Otherwise, I'm just like, what are you? I'm just picturing it being
it's
like
not
a
like
Matthew
guitar.
McConaughey situation where he was like naked with bongos, and I'm like, I bet you're not good at bongos. Like, I bet you're
Also,
not good at it.
I bet you don't look like Matthew McConaughey.
Also
either.
true. Yeah, that's why Matthew McConaughey was naked, because he's like, no one will care that I suck at the bongos.
Do I care if he sucks at the bongos?
No.
Absolutely
No.
not.
Yeah, no.
Well, we had some fun playing the drum on the sand and singing random songs. Okay, now it gets weird.
I could get into it if I was stoned,
Now
I
it
think,
gets-
actually. I think I could get into it if I was stoned. I'd be like, this is fine.
I mean, you're on the
She
sunset.
did say it's high quality.
Okay, all
She
right,
said
all
high
right.
quality sun.
It's pretty. You're on the beach.
Yeah.
Like,
So
just go
far
with
I'm
it.
sane. So
Go
far I'm
with it.
sane.
Yeah.
But okay, now it gets weird. When we got back to his car, I let him drive me from the bar to the beach in Santa Monica. He said he had someone he wanted me to meet.
No.
He had his storage trunk in the back of
No.
his car, and I saw him turn to unlatch it.
No.
I was suddenly aware of the fact it was very dark and very isolated.
He's
where
going
we
to
were
put you
parked.
in his trunk.
He grabbed something large out of the trunk and turned to me with a female puppet attached to his hand. Oh, no. No, 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 no. What? Puppet dying.
I really, 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 really don't like that.
Like a full-on professionally made
No.
Jim Henson
No.
looking girl puppet.
No.
Oh, God. Not only did he start
And I was on a puppeteer team. And I still am like, absolutely fucking not. No.
Not only did he start talking to me as the puppet,
Absolutely.
but he was making her say how jealous she was that he was out with another girl. I was so high that I sincerely questioned if this was my reality. Unfortunately, it was.
$20. He's done sex stuff
Oh.
with that puppet.
A million times.
Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
20
put a
bucks.
black light on that bitch.
Oh.
She glows.
It's like Polly Pockets
Just in the
or
mouth
what?
area, though. Like, just in one place. Only when she opens her mouth.
Oh God.
Oh, God, okay. All right. I'm literally crying right now.
That's fucking crazy.
There
This is your
are
worst
few
day.
things that would fill me with fear more than at nighttime with a stranger standing outside his open trunk with a puppet.
So the puppet telling me how jealous.
No.
He's going to put you in that trunk.
Oh, my God.
He's going to turn you into a human puppet.
Dude, if you're stoned, like how fucking terrified are you right
This
now?
is why when people are like, I want to get high and go see cats, I'm like, why? I don't want to be stoned if I'm seeing weird shit.
Yeah,
like, at all.
It's wild enough. Thank
No.
you.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do, so I just giggled nervously, and I think I introduced myself to it. He kept it up for a while before showing me his other puppets and introducing me to them.
Oh no.
After the introductions, I started muttering about having an early morning and got the fuck out of there ASAP. I minimalist texted Jim for a couple of days afterward, and the conversation slowly died out. Fast forward a few weeks, I got a text from Jim asking if I'd like to go to his friend's band play in a bar in downtown LA. I had been in a bit of a slump, so I figured, why not?
No,
At least
ma'am.
there'll be plenty of people around this time, and also more good weed.
Well,
I decided to Uber myself to the bar and met up with him and his friends. The band hadn't started yet, so I just was chatting with his friends when I started to notice that he kept trying to redirect my attention and conversation back to him, like interrupting my conversations with random questions and trying to do a magic trick. He is my nightmare. This man is my God.
Now he's a magician.
I started to get annoyed real quick. But at that time, the band's starting. So I figured at least we could just listen to the music and he would shut up and stop bothering me. Well,
oh my God.
I was only half right. He did stop talking, but instead he started jumping around doing these ridiculous dance moves right in between me and the stage. So instead of watching the band, I had to watch him. I kind of shifted over to get out from behind him, and he danced his way back over and tried to grab my waist to dance with him. No, I decided to just leave. I mouthed to him bathroom and called my Uber from there.
Drums, puppets, magic tricks, Elaine-style dancing. Absolutely no.
He is literally like a litany of terrible hobbies.
Oh my God, I
This is a
hate it.
nightmare.
Oh, I hate it so much.
Oh my God.
I'm just not feeling the romantic connection. She's like, so I sent him a text and say, I'm sorry. I'm just not feeling the connection. So I decided to leave. He tried to text me for a few days after saying, could we just be friends? And at first I was kind of,
I don't want
kind.
to. I've never wanted to be friends with somebody less than this person.
Never.
No.
Will be puppets involved.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. No.
Drum circles.
Look, it's LA. You can find good weed somewhere else.
Anywhere. Literally anywhere you can find good weed.
Yeah, literally. Like there's stores for that now.
Right.
Yeah.
And at first I was kind, but eventually I started not replying, and thankfully he got the hint before I had to block him. Fast forward 3 years.
No.
To this past summer. I had just gotten out of a fairly serious relationship and was ready to jump back into the dating pool, or more correctly, the Bumble Hive. Not long after I created my profile, I get a text from Jim. Reading his name pulls forth all the weird memories from our dates, and I had no idea what to think. I opened the message, and it's a screenshot of my new profile with a few gasping emojis underneath. He says he's happy to see me back again and asked if I wanted to go see his puppet show he's putting on because he's gotten really good since the last time I saw him. I've never blocked anyone so quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally, like quick draw. That's like some Wild West shit. You're like,
This one is a bit of a mystery.
ooh.
So this one's a mystery.
Get my friggin' Hardy Boys.
Get out your
Nancy
magnifying
Drew.
glass. Okay.
Oh my God. Sorry. This reminds me of when somebody was like, can I be part of the Lieutenant Looks It Up, Captain Snoop? Remember?
yes,
And I was like,
Because they went on like a deep dive on someone's like personal Facebook page. Yeah, it was great.
like instant investigator or something.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I love it. Okay. So he says, I got a call from a friend of a friend who I had met once before asking if I wanted to go out the next day. Or the next night, rather. I said, sure. I went over to her place about 40 minutes away. I realized upon arrival that I didn't actually know her name.
Oh.
You drove 40 minutes. So I want to know what this conversation was like.
How
so
did you not know?
He picked up the phone.
Oh, they called.
They called.
Oh,
He picked up
that's
the phone.
First problem. First
and
red flag.
It was like somebody who he'd met through a mutual friend, right?
And they weren't like, hey, this is ba ba ba.
Or if they did, I guess he
Maybe
forgot
wasn't
it.
listening
Maybe wasn't paying
or-
attention and was just like, I'm assuming they explained like, oh, we met here or through this person.
Yeah, I'm
And-
friends with Sandra. I met you at the blah, blah, blah. And he's
Right.
Like,
and he's like,
okay.
cool, I remember you. Sure. Let's go on a date. So he drives 40 minutes to meet her, realizes he doesn't actually know her name. We had dinner, talked, made out a bit.
Baby angel.
Talked about going out again, made out some more, and called it a night around 1 a.m. I tried several ways to get her to reveal her name to no avail.
Hey, girl.
Because you can't ask once you're on the date.
No,
like,
you
know,
made out.
You, or, nowadays you can be like, all right, well, go. I want you to put your number in my cell phone, like put your contact, you know
or
what I mean?
or add your Instagram or whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
what I would do probably.
Yeah.
I dropped her off at her place, drove home, and went to bed. I realized the following morning that she had never spoken my name either, not on the phone or in person. I further realized that I didn't have her phone number and called a mutual friend to ask for her number. Mutual friend had no idea who I was talking about. I gave him the address of the girl. He said he didn't know anyone from that town and the address wasn't familiar. I never heard from her again.
Oh my God.
What?
That's like one of those fucking ghost stories.
Yeah, you went on a date with a ghost.
We drove all the way.
Yeah.
Oh my
You're having that scene from The Joker where
Wow.
you're doing all these things that you think you're with someone else and it's actually just you by
no one
yourself.
there.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That is so funny to me.
I'm assuming that this story had to have happened like when people had landlines, right? Like, so it's not like the number is like saved in your cell phone or something, right? Like,
You're like, Josie, she died 10 years ago.
well, that hasn't been a Josie here in 20 years. Yeah, her soul comes back to Earth one day a year.
to go out on a date with a
stranger. What if that's what your soul was doomed to do?
Oh my God,
Come
that's
back
miserable.
and have to go on a date with a rando.
Just a random screen. Make out.
That is a
Make out a little bit.
that
Wow.
is such
Wow.
a good
It's a
story.
mystery.
I am.
Okay,
Oh God.
this is my Everest.
Oh my God. I'm nervous.
Do not know if I will be able to make it through the story.
Oh, no. This is already a great episode. Oh my God.
I'm not going to tell you the title.
Okay.
I did find it on Reddit, and it is. I'm just going to dive in.
Okay.
It was 2010. I was 17, and I asked the girl of my dreams to go see Paranormal Activity 2 with me that Friday night.
Sounds like 2010.
She said, I've been wanting to see it. I love the first one. Pick me up at 5. I was shocked. So I arrived at 5. I knocked on the door of her parents' house, and here comes this beautiful, petite, long black hair girl, skin tight jeans and a tight black Deftones shirt on. Yeah. She had curves like a mountain road and black eyeliner to light up those stunning green eyes.
Oh my God.
Man.
Are you with me so
I'm
far?
so
He's
with you.
smitten.
So I quickly forget about bringing her to McDonald's, and instead I take her to Applebee's.
Oh, yep, that's right. You got to step it up. You need to sit down for this
Like,
meal.
oh, honey, you are
You're
not
like,
McDonald's.
You are not McDonald's.
You are
Applebee's.
You are half price app material. Let's do it.
With what little money I had, it was going to be worth spending it just so maybe I could get into her pants that night. This 17-year-old boy.
You're 17.
Go for
Honestly, yeah. I went on a date whenever I was like 16 where they took me to Chili's and I was like, sweet.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
that's what happens when you're a teenager.
it. Exactly. We get seated. She orders a quesadilla. And for me, I get spicy grilled chicken smoked in cedar.
Have we learned nothing? Stay away from the spicy foods, gentlemen.
Especially if you're like all anxious on a date. But we start off talking about our classes and on to music. My heart skipped beats when I made eye contact and I kept stuttering. She asked why I never tried talking to her because she always thought I was cute. She barely ate her expensive meal while I stuffed my face and ate every single crumb of the spicy, greasy chicken.
Oh
no.
He's gonna write your name in poop on the subway.
Oh, no.
We then head off to the movie theater. I kept silently burping, and my stomach was a little funny feeling.
Oh no.
We get seated in the very back where it's nice and dark and not a damn person sits up there with us. How lucky is that?
Oh, no.
The movie starts up and the first scary scene, she goes, oh my God, and cuddles up to me. I wrapped my arm around her and she laid her head on my chest, trying my best to calm down my heartbeat and tame my rock hard boner. She starts
17.
She starts lightly rubbing circles on my leg with her finger, and I start softly rubbing her back and playing with her hair, planning in my head how I'm going to make my way to rubbing her thighs.
This is so
17.
So teenagery.
Right.
Oh my God.
Right? All of a sudden, I get this powerful, awful feeling in my stomach.
Oh, no.
Like a balloon is being inflated inside me with intense pressure.
Oh no.
I had the sudden, strong urge to fart.
Oh no. And no one's around you. You can't blame it on anybody.
With my butt cheeks pushed together, I start to sweat and breathe heavy, like I was going into labor.
Oh,
After
what? Excuse yourself. You need to excuse yourself right now.
Oh no.
After a few minutes, I was praying to God to make it go away, begging in my mind for the pain to leave me. I had to release this demon from within. It had overpowered me and I can no longer control it. The scene where the lady is sitting in the kitchen and the cabinets fly open made me jump, and there it went.
Oh no.
Not just a fart, but a burst of warm liquid squirting out of my
Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my God. And squeezing my butt cheeks together just made it sound higher pitch. I froze and my face turned numb. What am I going to do? I'm sorry.
Oh my God. I'm hiding too.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Keegan has completely hoodied herself. She cannot.
She must not have heard it because she jumped worse than I did and was catching her breath.
Whoa.
If I get up, will it ooze down my legs and onto the floor? If I just sit here, will it leak through my jeans and stain the seat? I had to act now. My mind was racing. So I sit there for a minute thinking, what the hell am I going to do? And then an awful death smell hits
I was
my
going to say the smell's coming.
You know
You
it's
can't
coming.
sit there. You need to act quicker than that. What were you doing, sir?
Go,
Oh
go.
my God.
A guy a few rows in front of us turns to his friend and says, "Dude, did you just shit?"
Oh, I hate it.
He said, "God damn, it wasn't me," and starts gagging. If I go to the bathroom, she'll obviously know it was me. I'm
no.
so screwed. And then I come up with this.
She knows already. Listen, if people in rows ahead of you are smelling that shit,
Yeah.
she's sitting next to you. She knows. She knows. And this is my nightmare.
I
Yes.
hate.
Then I come up with, oh, whatever that smell is making me sick. I'll be right back.
But then you leave and it's gone.
As soon as I stand up, I feel it
No.
run down both my legs.
God.
I walk out and go open the bathroom door to see an overcrowded bathroom.
No.
I walk back out and see across the hall one that says employees only. I rush in there and take my jeans off to see how bad the damage was, only to discover it had dripped down into my socks and my legs were brown all over. I take my boxers off and there's a bunch of poop in there, so I toss them in the toilet. I check under
the toilet. No, sir. Oh my God. You throw that shit in the garbage. Oh my
check
God.
under the sink, and this is what I have to work with: a single can of Lysol and tons of toilet paper. I started shoving toilet paper into my jeans. and started jumping up and down on them to soak up the poop inside. I wipe off my legs with
God.
water and soap. I'm literally, I can't even breathe right now. I toss my poopy socks into the toilet and flush.
What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm furious.
These employees are gonna fucking lose it. Oh,
Oh my God.
Why? This is the difference between boys and girls because we've
Exactly.
been told from the beginning of time,
Don't
don't
flush-
put your fucking pads or
Or
tampons
tampons.
in the toilet because you're gonna clog it. It's not meant to. Oh, I can't.
What
I can't
happens
deal.
next? I turn around to grab the Lysol and notice water covering the entire floor under my feet. That clogged the toilet.
And his jeans are down there.
His jeans are down there.
I quickly pick up my jeans and they were already soaked. Fuck me. I start praying to
have
God.
to say that this is the one time where it's okay to just leave your day.
Just
leave.
Just
And
leave.
then tell her, I'm sorry, I got a phone
really
call. I got really sick, or there's a family emergency. I had to leave. Like, that would be better than whatever the fuck is about to happen.
I know it is. Oh no.
I start praying to God, Jesus, Buddha, even Satan to help me. I was so fucked. I sprayed Lysol into my jeans and started trying to blow dry them.
Can you imagine the fucking stench of Lysol
And hot
jeans?
shit. He's blow drying his shit jeans.
In the employee bathroom that he's standing in barefoot while it's fucking toilet overflowing from his shit socks and his shit boxer.
Oh my god.
So it's overflowing shit too. So it's like it's like shit lava. I hate this so much. Like so much.
Oh my god.
This is taking too damn long. Hannah's gonna know something is wrong. Hannah knows.
Hannah knows
Hannah
already.
Hannah
sir.
knows everything.
Sir. Because I guarantee you also, you didn't leave that seat pristine when you
No.
got up. If you were sitting in your shit jeans for like long enough for the smell to emanate throughout the theater, that theater is going to be evacuated by the time you get back.
Oh
I
my
can't.
They're gonna have to call the CDC, dude. That's fucking
Not
terrible.
goddamn 1-1.
I hear a loud knock on the door and ignore it. Then the doorknob starts to shake. This guy is literally standing there. Naked, like
Porky Pig in it. Because he has no boxers on.
no socks.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh.
Oh my god. The doorknob starts to shake and louder knocking. I barely open it and the door flies open. A guy in a red polo that said manager on it stood there.
No.
He said,
Guys.
"Is there a problem with the customer bathroom, young man?"
Guys,
So
I have never felt more like anxious about someone else's situation than I do right now. Like
This
if
fucking
this-
17-year-old kid.
I we need to end it all. Like if that was me at 17,
I'd move to another
oh,
state.
we're done. I'm never going back to school.
Nope, I moved to
Literally,
another state.
ever.
Your senior year is ruined. Honestly.
Ruined.
Honestly. So I quickly put on my jeans and shoes and walk out and feel my phone vibrate. I open it and Hannah texts me asking if I was okay. I go back into the movie theater.
No, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. And walk up to our row and sit back down. Sit down in the seat you just ugh.
In your
And
wet jeans.
Your
Jeans
wet
are
Lysol
wet.
poop jeans.
The smell. The smell. The smell must just be.
You should have just left that day. Honestly,
She starts to cough and quickly removes my arm and says, "Can you sit at the end of the row or something?" So I get up and sit at the very end of the row, thinking about how this went from the best night of my life to how I'm going to kill the person that cooked my meal. With blue balls, I start crying and try watching the movie. I look over when the movie ended and notice she's gone. I was made fun of for the rest of the year for that night.
Oh no.
Haven't eaten at Applebee's ever again and hope the bastard that made that food burns in hell. Every date I went on from then, I drank a half bottle of Pepto-Bismol just before. Fuck you, Applebee's.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's Everest. Dude, that whole shenanigans. And it's just like that panic moment where something so terrible has happened and he literally like escalated.
I have been married for almost 15 years. If I shit my pants accidentally at the movie theater with Chris, I would leave.
I have never wanted
Oh
a
my
camera to be in here so badly
Oh.
because
I'm simultaneously cold and sweating at the same time.
Cassie and I full just hoods are up.
I mean,
I have never felt more upset.
I literally cried through that
Today's
whole
stories.
story. I couldn't. Oh my God.
Oh dear.
That is a shame receipt.
You take that to the grave. To the grave.
This shame receipt will be with him no matter what.
Oh, he'll
Like,
be on his
Deathbed. And he'll be like, Applebee's.
Yeah, you've got full on PTSD every time you drive past an Applebee's. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap up our very first best of. After 100 episodes, I definitely had a really tough time narrowing it down. So please reach out if I missed some that are your favorites. We might do a best of shorties coming up soon. Yeah, I want to give a special shout out to all of you guys that have listened since the very beginning. All of you that have joined our Facebook group, who have contributed on Patreon, who have shared our podcast with their friends, and who have written in stories. We literally couldn't do this without you. And it's something I'm immensely grateful for, being a part of so many people's lives and getting to laugh with you and really enjoy your triumphs in dating and commiserate with your woes. That's something that I'm uniquely grateful for. I also want to take this opportunity to give a special shout out to my co-hosts, Cassi and Keegan, who pulled me into this crazy venture during the lowest point of my life and who taught me what real love and real friendship looks like. I can never repay them and the rest of our friend group for the immense amount of support and love and laughter that they have brought into my life. And so special thank you to them. If you have friends that haven't listened to My Worst Date yet, this is really the episode to share with them, kind of a best of the worst, if you will. And yeah, take this opportunity to go and rate, review on iTunes, share with friends. I mean, we're not doing anything, so why not spread the My Worst Date love? You can also go to our one-stop shop of a website. It's myworstdatepodcast.com. And thank you. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you for listening. We love you so much. Cheers.
What's up, everybody? Okay, do you guys know that even if we all ate the same and exercised the same, that we would all still look completely different? I'm Lacey Green. I'm a super trainer with Body. That's BODI.com. I'm telling you, this is something that you need in your life. The app isn't just about having a perfect body, because what is that anyway? It's about what we call health esteem. Feeling good about yourself right now, just as you are, as you work on the person you are becoming. Using Body's tools to find your version of happy and healthy. Body isn't just some software. It's people. It's trainers, nutrition, and mindset experts, and a community of other people just like you and me. And they even have my program for beginners only, which you have to try even if you've never worked out a day in your life. I'll get you off the couch and started on day one, finding the joy and dropping the judgment. And don't take my word for it. You can try it for free right now for 14 days at body.com. That's body with an I.com. Let's get up, get moving, and feel good. Whoop, whoop.
This is a Glass Box Media Podcast.